What's good, guys? So, just this morning, the OCG ban list dropped, and I'm gonna go through that. There's some interesting things happening, some crazy things happening, and I'm just gonna explain what I think we can take from it for the TCG itself. But let's get right into it. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think about this. But the OCG limit regulations for July 2021, and right away, you guys see it. It's in black and white. Zodiac Drident, the heavy hitter for Zodiac, goes down for the count once again. So Drident is banned, and there's a few reasons for this. And the main one has to be Tri Brigade. Tri Brigade is definitely one of the reasons, and the other reason is in OCG for some reason they love playing Pure Zoo, but Dryden let the Tri Brigade deck go for a combo to pivot the Dryden into the Tri Brigade cards because of Frigid and how generic Frigid was, and I believe that's why it's hit. I think it's very sad to see Dryden go because I think it completely destroys the Pure Zoo deck, and Tri Brigade will still definitely see play, and maybe they did this because in the OCG they have the new the bird cards, the literalist cards. So maybe they're trying to push that, and they just got sick of Dryden. I really don't know if we can take much from this because I don't think TCG would go this route to hit Dryden like that. I just didn't even think Dryden was that strong either. It's really weird to me because I've done banless videos and I was just like, oh, Dryden can come back to 3 and it would be fine, but so Dryden is at 0, and the main reason has to be because of Tri Brigade. And yeah, like Pure Zoo's kind of like a thing there, but I really do think they just had enough and they wanted to do a hit to Tri Brigade without actually hitting their engine cards such as like Fractal or Nerval. But there was other hits too. So on the limited, nothing. So Forbidden Zodiac Dryden, no limited changes. But semi-limited is also interesting. So in the TCG, I think we have one card in semi-limited, and I think that's Malicious. We rarely ever do semi-limits. I think most of the cards that get semi-limited are just limited here in TCG. They don't ever go for like, oh, put a card randomly at 2. But the cards that went to semi-limit is Pendulum Call, which I don't know if it was like at 3 or I believe it was at 1 probably, and it went to 2. And Tanky, which is super interesting, and then Gamma. So let's get into Tanky. So Tanky is one of those cards where I think we have a ban list coming at probably the end of this month, of June, or like maybe in the first week of July. It's somewhere around there for sure. So we're probably like 2-3 weeks out from it, and I 100% think Tanky is a realistic hit that we can do preemptively before Tri Brigade's already insane in TCG as well right now, but I think preemptively they can hit Tenki just so they don't have to touch the engine cards. And Tenki is just like so many of these other cards that are so generic, like Terraforming, Reinforcements of the Army. These cards are all very similar on what they're doing, and the way that we are playing this game, we have enough Beast Warriors where the Beast Warriors are so insane that Tanky can realistically go to 1 and it's fine. I think TCG might honestly do Tanky to 1. I know I was talking to my boys about this last night and they all agreed like, yeah, like this is definitely like a hit that people aren't seeing coming. So OCG went with Tanky to 2. I definitely can see Tanky to 1 in TCG by the end of this month. And then Gamma to 2, which is very strange to me. These are just hits that like I can never like agree with. Gamma is one of those cards where you have to play the driver. Yeah, I get it. Gamma is insane right now. In like in whatever deck you could fit a Gamma in, like it's insane. In Dragon Link, it's so crazy. Um, but like just 2 Gamma, 1 driver, I don't know. Like Gamma was already, I think, always a fair hand trap. It was, you had to put a brick into your deck and then you get the benefit of playing Gamma. It's a monster negator that destroys. So I really don't know. I don't think like we'll see anything like that. If we do, I'd be very shocked about that. But the Tanky is the big takeaway. Dryden is whatever, but the Tanky, I think honestly TCG might go this route of like putting Tenki to 1 just because Tri Brigade is getting so popular. I've seen the extravaganzas and like all the topping lists, and like it's just so many Tri Brigades everywhere right now. And then the unlimiteds, I'll go through this at the end of the day. Like TCG, I don't know how much we can take from this because some of these cards are just very out there. Mathematician, we already have that at 3, but yeah, I guess they had it at like 1 or something. Mathematician solid. Wind up magician. I've never actually read the wind up cards. It's I believe a very old archetype, but cool to see those cards come back. Union Hanger, it's at 3 here. No reason why it shouldn't be at 3 in OCG. And then Firewall Dragon, it got the whole entire like word the text change. So I don't think Firewall, and like it's the once per turn I believe. So Firewall is definitely not that crazy. So these are just cards coming back. It's whatever. Like you never know what Konami decides to do, especially in the TCG, OCG. It doesn't matter. I don't think they randomly just bring things back. I hope we get cool cards back. But big takeaway: Dryden is gone in OCG. I hope we don't see Dryden gone in TCG. Like that'd be very, very sus to me. I think Dryden is a very cool card. I think it lets Pure Zoo play. I think this is a big hit for Pure Zoo. I think Pure Zoo's completely dead, and it hits Tri Brigade as well. It forces them to like probably not play the Zoo cards at all because you can't pivot into the Tri Brigades anymore. You can pivot into the Frigate. And then the big takeaway: the Pendulum Call, tanky, Gamma, all to semi-limit. The big takeaway has to be tanky might be going to limited in TCG. I just think it's so generic. There's too many good cards right now, so that's it. This is the OCG ban list for July 2021. I hope you guys liked it, and let me know what you guys think about the whole entire tanky and the Dryden ban. And stay tuned for more. Like, comment, subscribe, and peace.